Hey, it was wonderful. It was an outstanding concert. Really, they played really, really well. So it was great fun. Uh, yeah. 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 Yeah, but for not a rehearsal pass. That completely. And it was really quite a good program too. It was really nice. Good mix of stuff. It's funny though, I got a really brisk for that really nice certification, but I think we're trying to do some kind of quick second really rush it. And I don't know. That's one of the things where yeah. Even on the 20. Yes. Yeah. I mean, the thing about it's always fresh. It's always kind of crazy. You listen to something really high and forgot how wonderful. I mean, it's just great to hear it live. It's so brilliant. It's so unique. And they had two performances. Well, yeah. They played a really wonderful performance. Really quite wonderful. They had piano part. They felt bad. Yeah, this was wonderful. She's a Korean. A mile away. A mile away. Trying to get over here for us. It was like a year ago. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but it was wonderful. This is my literal reaction was and that's the thing with me, everything so it didn't matter when we were asking about reading something. Because no one sounded like they were screeching or that it was unplayable. Suddenly it sounded very, very honest. Yeah, so it was a really nice experience. Gotta dig deep right now. You gotta dig deep. This is a gut check moment tonight. Woo! Long weekend. But I was inspired by that concert though, so I feel very fresh in that sense. Musically, I feel fresh. Where am I? Oh, they're on my. What? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, baby. All right, good evening, everybody. Let's stand up and warm up. It's so good to see you. Woke up, stretch. Oh, to the ceiling. Go this way. Go this way. Spirit fingers. Bring them down. Bring your shoulders forward. Roll them back. Oh, the rush in. Deep breath into your nose. And sigh. Woo! Good. Can everyone breathe in for 4 and out for 4? Ready? Breathe in. And out. 2. Get it all out. Good. In for 4. Out for 8. Ready? Breathe in. And 8. 1, 2, 5, 6. And out. In for 4. Out for 16. Ready? Breathe in. Out. 1, 2, 5, 6. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Out. In for 4, out for 20. Ready? Breathe in. And out. 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. B flat major, please, Terry. Thank you. Fail, 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 fail. And up. Nice and sloppy. Just fill the room. Just get sound going. One more. Good. D major, please. Ming, 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 ming. Ah. Ugly. Ah. Ah. Good. One more. Woo! Good. D major again. This I don't think we've done this one this year. A little get our voices moving. Can we sing go? Every note. One more. Woo! Awesome sound sopranos. B flat major, B flat major. I love to sing. And. I love to sing. Huh. I love to sing. Athletic. I love to sing. Robbie. I love to sing. 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 I love Keep humming. Terry, can you give a B for the tenors and sopranos? Wonderful. Can we sing our vowel stream on that? So that's going to be on those pitches. Ready? And. Wonderful. One more time. Can we make sure that our intonation never falters? So let me give you a hint. On E, you'll be very in tune. On U, you'll be very on tune. And as we get to the middle of that stream, it will come more out of tune. A is the hardest vowel for American singers to sing, and that means we just have to sing it in a more focused and intentional way. One more time, can you repitch this, Terry? Here we go, ready? 3, and. Exactly right. Take a seat, please, and turn to this little babe in Sermon of Carols. It's on page 29, movement 7. 6. I will say, I love all of you equally, but just for tonight, I have a special appreciation for those who, of course, were able to join us for our collaboration with the Loudon Symphony Orchestra. It was outstanding, and I hope many, many more collaborations, to come. We had a really great time together. There was a lot of love in the room. And also, I just encourage you, they're playing extremely well, and it's an affordable, wonderful ticket. It's a great atmosphere. So if you're in the area, I encourage you to check out their website and go hear them play. It was a really wonderful, just to be a part of for one piece, but also listen. And again, I really hope that this is just like the spark of some more collaborations together, because you guys are ready for that. You have the size for some of the repertoire that they do, and I really hope that we can do more of that. So thanks to those who sang in that. It was wonderful, and I hope we all get a shot to do that. All right, let's see what we remember of this, and then we will work on this a bit. I want to really, this will be the meat of the top end of rehearsal tonight, and then we'll work a little bit on one more new movement tonight too. All right, so this slow, bum, 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 1, with most parts to start. If you feel like you can dust some chords and do that. But here's the intro, everybody. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and go. This Good. Pause before we go on. Really good job with your intonation with the notes. I didn't get as many of the accents in the tenutos. Can we go back and just start again? Really beautiful tone. I know at this tempo the accents feel more forced. I get that, but we have to rehearse them. One more time from the very beginning. 1, 2, ah. Every accent, every tenuto. 1 and 2 and. That's it. Really good. 1, 2, T. 1 and 2 and go. Nice job. Keep going. Really good. 2, 3, 1 and 2 and T. 1, 2, and. 2, and. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 1. Nice. Everybody, that's really good memory. Let's work the ending. Page 34, please. Page 34. All right, Britain, a master of so many things. And we're looking at pick up to measure 52, which is my soul with Christ, join thou and fight. So he goes, he sort of changes the key and the tonality on you a bit here. And then, of course, at the page turn, it's a sudden complete shift to major. A total flip, which is super thrilling and exciting, but you do have to note. So can we start, though, at pick up to 52, My Soul with Christ? And can I just hear, and let's take it apart a bit. Can I start with soprano and bass? Soprano and bass, please. Under tempo still. 1 and 2 and T. My. This grip is sure as war, this little peg. Good, and so bass is making a great sound tonight. Thank you. Look at measure 55, basses. Look at pick up to measure 54, right? You don't go up to a G flat, you go up to an E flat. Eventually you get it right, but we're almost to like the third beat at that point. So try to get to that E flat right away. It's so important to have that fundamental there. Just circle it. I think you'll do it. Can I now hear altos and tenors? Altos and tenors, please. Same place, My Soul in Christ. 1 and 2 and. Dance that he had. 2 and. Everybody now. And can we take it off text? Can we sing it on DDD once? No text. We're just locking in harmony. DDD. 1 and 2 and. Going on DDD. Yeah. Whoa. Nice, and then that's a really quick cutoff there. Wonderful. All right, let's now get into it. So this is the page turn. Of course, it's on a page turn. All right. Now, everyone, this is pick up to page 36. Pick up to measure 62. Go with me to page 36 though, real quick. So, what's the note that foils us? It's the G, right? G is suddenly high, natural. That's what makes it basically what gets us to know it's E flat major. So just write a little arrow. Right on that G. Otherwise, because the thing is, this movement is fast, gang. You're going to be whipping pages, right? And so you want little notes that tell you, oh, make sure that's the change. Can we now do pick up to page 62 on, pick up to measure 62, page 36 on text. Everyone get ready. 1 and 2. If thou wilt. Good. Stop. Good. Don't kill yourself. That's really good. Now, let's try to, can we now do it faster, please? If one da dee 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 dee. You guys feel that lurching, those chords? Lean into that. That's the fun of it. Here we go. A little faster. And 1, 2. If thou wilt. Now, can we now do pick up to 52 at that tempo? My soul with Christ. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. My soul. Beginning of the movement, please. Now, how many of you have ever seen Gilbert Sullivan or something? Gilbert and Sullivan, yeah, of course. And I am the very model of a modern major general. You know these patter songs. I think this movement takes on sort of an era of patter song, especially when it's at tempo. This little babe, Satan's fault. And I did some light opera stuff when I was in college, and we had a guy who was amazing at all those patter rolls. I remember once we were sitting with him once, and we said, "How do you do this so well?" And he goes, "It's everyone thinks that doing all this fast text is actually about biting down on every word." He goes, "The goal is actually legato," right? So this movement is very choppy. It needs to be very aggressive. But with your text, be legato. This little babe, don't let the consonants get in your way. Don't get heavy with it ever, right? And I actually think the aggression of this movement does not come from vocal power, maybe at the very last chord. It comes from intensity. So don't over-sing. It's definitely forte, but don't overdo it, okay? Let's take it a smidge faster. Let's just see what happens, shall we? Hang on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and go. That's it. 1 and 2 and 3. All right. Come on. Really, really good. That's just going to get better and better. All right, turn with me now to movement 10. Page 51, Deo gratias. All right. I feel like I need to do a slight preamble about how we are going to rehearse this movement. So there is a theme that you see right in the first 7 measures or so. This is like the uniting theme. It's a refrain of sorts we come back to over and over in this movement. I want to learn this refrain at tempo because it gives you a feeling of the movement. But if you lightly turn the page, you'll note that this is another wordy one. And so we're going to have to rehearse this slow. And the motive, which I'm going to teach you here in 2 seconds, at the tempo is going to feel different slow. I just say that as a preamble to say that you have to have that in mind, okay? This will come together fast, but it's tricky. So can everyone just say, Deo gratias? Go. Deo gratias. Good. Now, can you do it 2 times in a row, like it's written? Right on your entrance, everybody speaking. 1, and Deo gratias. Deo gratias. Good. Now, can we just work on a couple things here? Deo gratias. Deo gratias. You see how rhythmic that S is? Can we do it that way? Ready? And Deo gratias. Deo gratias. Now, can we sing it? Ready? And Deo gratias. Deo gratias. Oh, good. Just that much again. Just that much again. And can it have bite? Like almost like you're strumming a guitar. Bra-da-dee-da-dum, bra-da-dee-dum. Ready? And Deo gratias, Deo gratias. Now, Terry's going to play the accompaniment because you'll get even more feel that thing. Now, at tempo, this is going to be 1 beat in a bar. That's going to throw you. We'll eventually get there. Not tonight. But 1. Deo gratias. Deo gratias. Right? Here we go, Terry. And 1. Deo gratias. Deo gratias. Nice. Now, everyone go look on. All right? Now, everyone repeat after me. Adam lay bounden. Bounden in a bond. 4,000 winter. Thought he not so long. Now, can we now speak this under tempo? Adam lay bounded. Tenor and basses, lead us off. 1 and 2. Adam. Sorry. Just tenors and basses. Everyone on their own part now. Tenors and basses. 1 and 2. Adam. Bounded in. 4,000. Now, everyone now look on. We'll go back tenors and basses. So now Deo gratias is going to feel slow. So watch me. Deo gratias. And that's just in the under-tempo world. Remember we talked about having 2 minds? So now I need you to sing this slow with me. All right? Can you sing at 18? Deo gratias. And again, when we're all tempo, we'll sing it like we learned it at the beginning. But now we're slow. Ready? And Deo gratias. Good. Now, tenors and basses, can we speak your part again? Back at 51, back at 51, please. Page 51. Adam lay bounden, bound, coming off the beat there. Just speaking, tenors and basses. 1 and 2. Adam. 4,000 winter, thought he not so long. Good. Now, can we sing that? Tenors and basses. The notes aren't that hard. It's getting the rhythm. 1 and 2. Adam. For thou. Good. How about this? Second tenors. When we're in 3-part splits, actually, can all basses sing the bass part? And then when we're in 3-part splits, just so we have more tenors, second tenors, can you sing the baritone part? Can you just make a note for that? I think that's going to work out a little better for us. All right, here are the pitches slowly. Here's the low A for the basses. C, E. Singing again. 1 and 2. And Adam. Much better. 4. 1, 2, everyone. Deo gratias. 1, 2, 1 and 2. And all was for an apple that he took, as cook is finding written in their book. 1, 2. Deo gratias. Going on, 1 and 2. They had the apple. And was there 1, 2. Deo gra. Deo. Ha. You see how that works? Isn't that cool? So again, by the ending, it's Deo, da, dia. It's really wild. It's really cool. I didn't expect to read that far, so congrats. Now, can we go back? Yes. Yep. Every time it goes back to a 2-part split, go back to the bass part. So go back to the tenor part. Does that make sense? So just whenever you see 3-part split tenor 2s, I want you to drop down. 3-part split equals drop down. That already helped the balance. All right, I want to just make through measure. This is I'm following my plan. Remember, past max is often smarter than present max. Let's just make up through measure 39 better. So can I just hear at the beginning again, under tempo, but just a smidge faster, everything up until measure 39. So this is tempo. Deo gratias. A little faster. Here, Terry, just give me that A minor start. 1, 2. Deo gratias. 1, 2. Adam lay bound 4,000 winter. 1, 2. Deo. 1 and 2. And all was for an apple that he took, as clerk is finding written in their book. 1, 2. Good. Now, I know it's not ready for this yet, but I want you to have a feeling of how it feels close to the tempo, okay? I know it's very scary, but it's going to be exciting. All right, so how about this? All right, so this tempo. 1. Deo gratias, Deo gratias. Adam lay bound in a bond. That's about where we're at. All right, feel that? Again, sink or swim, and then we'll move on. This is further than I wanted to go today. You do? Sorry, what? Beginning. Thank you, Terry. Sorry. Beginning through measure 39. 3 and 1. Deo. Good. So now you got the feel. It's violent. Yada dee da dum, ba da dee da da dum. Right? One more time. And 1. Deo. And Adam lay bound in a barn 4,000 winter. 1. Deo. Don't beat me. 1. And all was for an apple, as good written in their book. 1. Deo. Good. Put that away. Take out Alleluia, please. Take out Alleluia. We'll do the rest of that movement next week. Really good. Alleluia. Second sopranos, you have a big moment tonight. As I was looking at this before rehearsal, I was like, I can't wait until the second sopranos get their movement. All right, we're gonna push past what we've learned so far. It's in actually I think once we get rolling, it'll almost be like a freight train to the end because the piece really just drives to the end. But let's start at the beginning. All right. 1, 2, 3, 1. One more time with the D's. Everyone got that? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hallelujah. One, two. Now and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And move it along. Okay, good. So, hey, what did I tell you? All right, second sopranos, you knew that was coming. Second sopranos, they became different people. I didn't know what happened. All right. Before we go on and work on the new stuff, I wonder if we could tighten up a couple things that caught my ear. Just a few. All right. All right. Go with me to page 4, measure 9, please. Sopranos. I want you to circle measure 10, and I then want you to draw a little arrow, maybe a portrait of your favorite alto across the room, and realize that that's your note, okay? I think you're not used to it. You're not used to being in unison with them. You're not used to being it so low, and you're going to need an anchor. And the altos are just more used to singing those intervals. And so if you're fishing for it, just touch it with the altos. This time through, if you need to listen and not sing, that's totally okay. Can I just hear alto and soprano at measure 9? A smidge under tempo. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, go. Altos, and you fix the other thing that caught my ear. Can I now hear everyone at the beginning? Folks, I wonder if the triple in this 7/8, so it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Can it be rounder? Right now I feel like it's just it's like on train tracks. Dee 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 dee, right? It's body dee 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 dee. It's more of a feel than anything, right? And sopranos, again, she's written in all these beautiful slurs. Do you see those little lines connecting notes? Can you acknowledge those? Hallelujah, hallelujah. Ha! I soprano. Yeah. What'd I do? Oh, sorry. Is it just? Yeah, acknowledge. Hey, it's just a word. All right, here we go. Everyone beginning. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, go. Bass. Tenor. Hallelujah, hallelujah. One and two. Keep going. Don't slow down. 1 and 2 and altos. Everyone. Bill. Come on. Come on. Go. And which is no man. Good. Stop there. Good. 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 Thank you, everybody. All right. So let's work on this new section, shall we? So look at measure 43, okay? So soprani. Actually, for everybody, it's a tough page turn. See? So I just want you to take 1 second, and I want you to just look at it before we try to read it under tempo. So sopranos, you have a long note. And alleluia for sopranos, right? Altos, you're doing the same thing. Tenors, you got the melody with the second sopranos. Woo! And basses, you're laying down. Can we laying just down the rhythm? So can we have 43? Everyone's speaking their own part in rhythm. No pitches, no notes, under tempo. So this slow. Alleluia. That feel right? Here we go. Speaking your own part at 43. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. Stop. Very good. That was right. Could we do that again? I think it's just going to get tighter. One more time. Same place. 43. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. Alleluia. Stop. Very good. Very good. Now, let's take it apart slowly on pitches. Can I start with alto and bass, who are really the foundation of this section? Alto and bass at 43. Alto and bass. Last measure on 9. Still under tempo. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Good. Yeah. Oh, and then altos get the melody. Woo! All right, here we go. Very exciting. All right. That was good. Study that, hum that, and make it perfect altos. Can I now hear second sopranos and tenors, no first sopranos? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Oh, and then we tripped at the end. We were at the finish line and we hit the stone. All right, it was really good. Can we do that again? 43. 43. Those two parts again. Just getting more notes. 1, 2, 3, ready, and. Hallelujah. Yeah. Oh, you even got the F. Good job. All right. Now, can I hear first sopranos? And first, can we start at 41? All right, because first, your line really begins in 41. Here's first sopranos at measure 41. Ready first? 1, 2, ready, go. Remember it's slow. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Good. So sopranos, you've had a lot of time to study. All right, now, so sopranos, here's what gets you. You're not counting once you're holding that long note. And I know it's a long tied note, but you have to feel, alleluia, right? That's what you have to feel. You can't just sort of check out because you're standing still for a measure. One more time, say play, sopranos. Here's 41. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. And then you get on the clue bus, right? Then you get on. So sopranos, look at 44. Look at 44. First sopranos, can you sing this down the octave for me once at 44? Down the octave for sopranos at 44. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. Again, please, more rhythm. 1, 2, 3, ready, and 1, 2. Yeah, you're lose late. 1, 2, 3, ready, and 1, 2. Yes, good. Now can you sing it up the octave and sing lightly? There's a lot of you. We don't need everyone going full tilt. 1, 2, 3, ready, and. Good, nice, but you're lose still late. 1, 2, 3, ready, and. Now your Lou was barely late. 1, 2, 3, ready, and. That's it. Everybody now, everyone's in the pool. Can we begin at measure 41? 41, doing our best. We're in the old key. 1, 2, 3, 4. And which is the 1, 2, 3, and hallelujah. Yes! Tenors, hallelujah. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's not over, sopranos. It's a long note. All right. You all are just on fire with this piece, so I want to stick with it. I don't want to move on. I want to push, and then this just can become a piece we rep every week and get better and better. All right, top of 11. Stay with me. You're killing it, people. All right. Same procedure we used to learn the other section. Can we start by speaking our part? Speaking our part right at the 7/8, right at measure 51. No pitch, just rhythm. It's going to be awkward a bit for you altos and tenors. You have to go, ya, alleluia, ya, alleluia. Yeah. Here's 51, speaking under tempo. 1, 2, 3, ready, and. Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia. 1, 2, 3. Tenor. Good. Sopranos. Shh. Look at 60. It looks like triplets, but it's not. They're just eighth notes. Amen. Do you see that? Amen. All right? Can we, we'll get to that measure in a second. Can we now hear, it's so hard to take this apart. Can I hear, I think we'll have to do parts, which I hate to do, but I think we should. Can we start with basses and baritones? Just the bass part at 51, please. Just basses and baritones under tempo. 51, please. Measure 51. Top of 11. This slow. Ya, alleluia. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, ready, and. Ya, alleluia, alleluia. Alleluia, alleluia, oh. One, two, off, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, whoever's got low, if anyone's got a low D, go for it. Now, look at measure 60 real quick, basses. Can you just sing 60 for me? Then you can study the rest while we go. 60, 60, 60. Everyone else, you feel free to hum and to work on this while we go, so that when I get to your part, you're super fast. 60, 60. Here you go, basses. 1, 2, 3, and. Off. And. Good. We'll give you some cigars. All right. Can we start with, let's just work our way up. Again, tenors at 51. Tenors at 51. Very nice, everybody. Ya, hallelujah. Tenors, 51. 1, 2, 3, ready, and. Ya, hallelujah. All right, good. All right, here we go. All right, you good. That's what I would do if I was singing. I would go, wow. All right, here we go. Now, can I hear alti, please? Alti and sopranos. I bet this is going to be absolutely perfect when we get there. Here we go. 51 out. You know I love you, sopranos. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and. Nice. First and second sopranos. Let's go. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and. Yes, love it. All right, now, so let's do that. Let's do 51 through 54, shall we? So, can I hear second sopranos first at 51? Thank you all for being patient. I hear you humming. That's awesome. 51, second sopranos. 1, 2, 3, ready, and. That's all I need. That's wonderful. Can I now hear first? And again, first, it's an A. Pop it in your light A flat voice. Your light A flat voice. 1, 2, 3, ready, and. Good. Let's just do that again. And then I think you're fine. Let's do that again. With all those rests in there, I know it's a little tricky. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and. Good. And stop. Good. So again, my only tip to you, sopranos, and there's nothing that's going to change with this overnight, soprano ones, but you just got to work on finding, and again, it can be soft. It's high and the texture will always stick out, but it just will, and that's the way she wrote it that way. But don't sing a big, heavy sound up there. You, at the end, sing whatever you want. Go full Valkyrie on me, I don't care. But make sure that it's nimble enough that we don't slow the rhythm down. This is about rhythm, not about voice here. Let's start at 50. We said everybody's in the pool now. Let's put it all together. 50. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a long note, isn't it, sopranos? So do not mark your crescendo. I would not start crescendoing on that A flat until the tenors and basses came in. If you're already crescendoing, I don't want to say you will die. You will not die. But you will have an unpleasant time. All right. Know what I want to do? Here's our plan. Because again, you continue to blow up the plan I have, but that's a good thing. Let's run this piece from the top and celebrate ourselves for having learned it, which is awesome. And then we'll do announcements if there be announcements, and then we will just do a review fest of the Britain, fix some things and review fest, then we'll get out of here. Thank you, everybody. Really, really good rehearsal. All right. Oh yeah, stand to your heart's content. Go for it. Everybody up. Everybody's in the pool. All right. So the one thing my word of wisdom as we attack this for every single voice part is this is fun to sing. It's good. She writes well for the human voice. This is fun stuff to sing. It fits our voices well. But don't oversing, right? And I'm the king of oversinging when I was in choir. It was like my downfall because I just love singing so much. But even here at the top, Alleluia, tenors, you have a long way to go. Mark yourselves. And also, if we sing light, we're going to sing more nimbly, we're going to sing more athletically, and we're going to sing this piece the way it's supposed to be. And when we get to that big last chord, then you get to show everyone how much sound you can make. All right, which is a lot. Okay. I sometimes get noise notifications on my watch. All right, here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready. Don't slow down. And 2, and you got a long way to go. 3, up. seat. Really good job, everybody. Nice. All right, so I think I've earned a sip of Diet Coke. Now, again, a thank you to all the folks who sang with lots of the orchestra. It was really nice. So I said that at the top, but I just want to mention it again. Round of applause for those who did that. Thank you. Really good. And then, Sharon, what else is going on?
Well, so I echo that. Really appreciate you all representing us well. And I know a bunch of folks also attended in support. So thank you for doing that. I heard so many wonderful, uplifting things as people walked in today. So good way to cap off the weekend. So a couple of just quick things. Name tags. There are still several on the side table when you walk out the door. We have more being printed, more coming next week. If there's an issue with your name or something, happy to reprint. We've been talking about how last Sunday was the last general open day for people to join us for the semester. At this point, if someone wants to join, we do need to run that by Max because we want to make sure it's someone who would be able to catch up. Listen to YouTube videos, is familiar enough with music to be able to catch up. We usually have maybe a couple people that join in the first part of October, but if you're new and you weren't aware, then we do have a little bit of a grace period there. That is the criteria. So we want to make sure that you can still have that quality of sound by the time it gets early December. And then a good problem to have is that we are essentially filling the parking lot out there. Few quick things to maybe help out with that. When you're parking, please make sure that you are inside of your line so that all parking spots are available. No judgment, just want to make sure that was on everybody.
We want to acknowledge the parking space, right? We want to acknowledge.
Hey, if you're big enough, this is something we have to talk about, right? I know that some folks have done a little bit on the grass. We'll try not to do that. The church didn't pitch a fit about it or anything, but we'll try to avoid it if we can. I can appreciate it if you're in a pinch. The other parking lot is certainly available, and those big doors on the other side, there's always at least one door by on the end that is open. Yeah. It's the one that has the little blinky lights or a little light next to it. So we can also just make sure if we go over there, we can unlock a couple more of those doors if we find that we're going to have multiple people wanting to park there. I know a couple of folks will use this little side door right here, but unless someone is sitting out there, which after this Sunday we won't have someone sitting out there routinely, we may not hear you. So you'll just come in those other doors. If you're not sure where those other doors are, I'm happy to show you. And that was it. Again, great problem to have that we have maxed out our parking area, but we just want to make sure everyone has a safe way to get in. Again, if you have mobility issues, we can figure out where to park, but we do have that other lot and that other set of doors as an option. That was all for me.
That's it. Thank you guys so much. Really, really, really good. All right, so
I'm so sorry. One other thing. If you have copies of music, our librarian, music librarian Michelle, was able to get more of the hard copies, regular copies of 2 of the pieces. I think we swapped everybody already, but if we miss you, definitely see me out there. We will swap 2 of the 3. The third piece will be coming in soon. Hopefully soon, as in Michelle crosses her fingers, so I don't overpromise. But anyway, and that means if you got over 150 pieces of music, it's fun to have more people out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we didn't get the regular music update.
Wonderful. All right, thank you, everybody. All right, woo! All right, here's the trajectory for the rest of the evening. We are going to start with a little Britain, so get your Britain out, but have O Love ready, because we'll dip into that for a second. And again, we're at this point now where the back end of rehearsal is going to be fixing and specifically working on little things, stuff that is there, but that we can just work on. I will also note as you get the Britain out, you can turn to In Freezing Winter Night, which is on page 39. We really, after we get Deo Gracias framed in, we really have one movement left to learn, which is really exactly where we want it to be, to at least frame through. I know we're still learning and getting things together, but we're in really good shape. Note, as is usual for me, which I know is one of my frustrating personality traits amongst many, I'm sure, which is I'm not quite sure what I want to do with the solos yet. So everyone look real quick. There's page 17 and at movement 9, 47, there's two small things. And I actually sort of think what might be lovely, we could have solos. So I might put out an interest thing, definitely treble solos for sopranos and altos. We could do them as small groups. We could do them as solos. I kind of like the smallish group idea. I think it could be really fun. They look tricky, just like everything in this piece, but they're not. They're very learnable. So they're very pretty. Go listen to them, and I'll create a little sign up for that so you can get learning and working on that. If you're interested, we can kind of figure out what we want to do. So maybe I'll gauge interest first, and then we'll sort of work on it. It reminds me, we did the Vivaldi now a number of years ago. We did the solos as sort of small ensemble movements, and that was really effective. So anyway, in freezing winter night, behold. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Was it an A flat? Was it a B? I'm not sure. All right. All right. And let's get a little accompaniment going. Here we go. We'll do the intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Yeah. Check yourself. If you feel like, I'm the only one in the right key, you probably are not the only one. So check yourself a bit, but good. Can we just do those last two measures? Pick up to the last two measures, please. On hums. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now remember, we talked last week about making sure we don't push that last chord. So can we now decrescendo? Can we add it all? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. That's more like it. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I just want to fix a couple things in here. I mean, it's the type of thing we're just going to have to do every week, and we'll get better at every week. Let's start all the way back at. Gosh, this is the absolute worst movement to say start on this measure, isn't it? All right, let me point out what I want to fix, and then maybe we can look at it a bit. Look at 42, please. Page 42. Page 42. And it's really the transition from 41 to 42. It's both altos and sopranos, and again, I think part of it is you're turning the page, and then again, altos are above sopranos here. So sopranos, follow your eyes and your ears on your part. Don't try to freak out, and then altos, same difference, okay? Can I just hear? Actually, maybe this isn't as hard as I thought, because the altos are doing their little repeat everything a million times thing. All right, can we start with sopranos and altos? Pick up to measure 19. All right, this is back on 41, page 41. Pick up to measure 19. Here we go. Altos and sopranos only. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go, go, go. Can I just hear sopranos? Pick up to 21, please. In crib. Sopranos, pick up to 21. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now can I have everybody pick up to 14? Everybody, starting with tenors and basses. Tenors and basses, I know it's piano. You can sing stronger here. You sound great. Pick up to 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. V. Stronger. Altos, those are accents. Good. Now can we do it with Terry playing the harp part? A little more independence. Very good. We'll go on. Pick up to 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. In this pale accent. Going on. Please come. Good. And before I forget it, these probably will be solos at 43. So if there's an ambitious soprano and tenor who's interested in these, learn them. All right, can we look at altos? Actually, altos and basses, starting at pick up to 38. Altos and basses, pick up to 38. Take 1 second, altos, and in blood, mark your notes on this section. I know it's really tricky, but you gotta figure something out. All right, here we go. 1, basses, altos. 1, 2, 3, 4. The. That's it. Good. Yeah, you got it. All right. Take a Britain break. Haha, alliteration. And go to O Love for just a minute. I want to run O Love and I want to look at one thing. And then we'll run the other Britain movements. Or most of them. Some of them. I always forget how many we know. All right, here we go. Now, I promise altos, this is not pick on alto day. But before we get there, I just feel we still struggle at page 3. It just feels not natural to us. It feels like we have a panic attack, and maybe I've contributed to that, and for that I apologize. Can we start at pick up the 17, and just altos alone once. I think you need to hear it as a melody, less as a harmony. 1 and 2 and 3. That's it. Now, once on your own with the accompaniment going on, okay? 1 and 2 and 3. Same place. Pick up to 17. With accompaniment. 1 and 2 and 3. Hear it as a melody. Good. Sopranos join us now. Same place with accompaniment. Pick up the 17. Altos, that is gorgeous singing. Thank you. 1 and 2 and 3. I love it. Beginning of the piece, please. I wonder, we know this now with our eyes closed. I wonder if you could be up with me a bit. I wonder if we could play with this a smidge. I wonder if we could do some really musical stuff together. Here we go. 1. Oh yeah, the whole thing from the beginning, whole call. 1, 2. You never want this to drag. It loses momentum. But there are moments where we can be expressive, okay? soft can you sing? Very beautiful, very fun. All right, back to Britain. And I want to begin with movement 3. We're going to sing movement 3, movement 2. We'll give our little chant a break. And then we'll go home. All right, here we go. There is no rose. Sorry, yes, page number is 11. I have a mark right over the page number. It's deeply confusing. I should have raised that. All right, here we go. All right, I think all with the commentary, we got to continue to build our independence on this one. I just want you to take a minute, and I want you to look through it. This one has also, part of the beauty of this piece to me is the subtle shifts, moving something over by a beat, having something be a pickup where it wasn't before, ever so subtle harmony changes. Page 14, where we have a big high note, but then we have to suddenly come off of it and almost a sudden decrescendo in rhythm, right? And I also, when you get to the Latin bits, can you have more fun? I don't know if you guys can think back, if you ever took a world language class at any point in your life, but especially when you were like a little kid, how fun was it to learn a foreign language for the first time, right? You're like, if I work at a school with pre-K through 8th graders, right? And so I get to watch kindergartners, right, be like, hola, for the first time. And the wonder, the joy of learning a new language and luxuriating in it and the sounds that it makes. I want to, when we have these little Latin interjections that happen, res miranda, gaudeamus, pares forma. I want us to see if we can discover, because I think, when these texts were written, they were truly trying to evoke that. The same thing we're evoking now is what they were evoking at the time. Latin was ancient to them, even though these texts are ancient to us. Latin was even more ancient, right? Even though if you're in Britain or anywhere, there's remnants, little hidden remnants of the Roman Empire everywhere. This was ancient. So have fun with this Latin. All right, here we go. There is now. Here we go. 1, 2. Think your note. Wow, where did that come from, people? Did you have a sectional without me? Oh my gosh. But do you get it? I mean, do you see, you all took that note about the text, and those moments suddenly became interesting. And then the beautiful moments, sopranos and altos, what beautiful, especially soprano ones, we worked really hard. And those are very exposed entrances. And that was wonderful. Oh my gosh. All right, welcome, please. Welcome. Okay. Before we get to it, let's just go right to one of the hardest turns of this thing for us. So everyone go to page 6. Page 6. Whoa, yeah. Ba, 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 and, so, can we start by speaking it? We're at measure 32. Speak your part once. But I want to hear all the music. I don't want to hear, welcome, y'all. He's making me do this. Is it almost over? No, I want to hear, welcome, y'all. Welcome, y'all. Right? Speak the music. No pitches though. 1 and 2 and. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, y'all. Good. You're just not off of it in time. Whoa, remember we're cutting off that 8th note. Whoa, it should just disappear. Okay? That was so good. Two things. I need more middle school boy from the tenors on the E sharp. It has to be in tune, which isn't so much middle school boy, but it just needs to be a little obnoxious. Okay? The next thing is, look where it says molto diminuendo. Britain has given us a very difficult task. We have to accomplish a molto diminuendo in 3 very fast measures. So at measure 36, you are already 2 dynamics lower. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Right? Can we think of it that way? All right, can we sing that, please, before we do the whole movement? Here's 32. 32. Here we go. 1 and 2 and. Good. Part 2. So, good. So, good. Everyone, I want you to change your brain a little bit here. Long, open notes with dots does not equal slow. Cuando más great of bliss. All right, one more time and then we'll run the move. 32, then we'll run it. 1 and 2 and. Up. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, down. Off. Good. Beginning. Now you see how that works? Almost like there's one beat in the bar. Eventually that's where we'll be. All right, beginning, please. All right. This is, we do rehearse in a church, but this is not actually a religious choir, so I can say this. To me, this is like you're on your 3rd Christmas party, okay? That to me is it, is that the Hodie comes before it, and that is like, oh, I've gone to Christmas Eve Mass, and now I'm on my 3rd Christmas party, okay? All right? Whoa, cool. It has to have that much jocularity in it. All right, that's what will be the last thing we do tonight. Here we go. Thank you, Terry. 1, 2, ready? Come on. Come on. Come on. Now. Good. It's so short. Stand up one more time. One more time. Stand up, all your body in it, and watch that ending. Here we go. One more time. Thank you. One. All right, back up. One. Come on, energy. Full body. I love it. Accents. Tenors, go. Come on. Come on. Louder. Louder. Loudest. Look up. Have a great week. See you. Bye. Good work. Really good. Thank you, everybody.